7-3 Patriots is a road game against the Jets. Tom Brady has struggled in his last 3 games with only 1 touchdown pass in that span. Interesting. But he said yesterday that his focus is on the rest of the season. Let's hear what he had to say.
We're working through certain things, and we're 7-3. We got our biggest games ahead of us. I don't think that we played our best football. This is the time of year where we've got a great opportunity ahead of us. And took a lot of time this weekend to watch the entire season a couple times. You know, we just had a lot of communication with our coaches, and I think a lot of guys took the weekend to let their minds kind of really be free of football for a few days.
All right, we're now joined by Rob Parker. Rob.
Did they edit the end of that soundbite? Where was the gee whiz and aw shucks that they cut out?
That's my favorite part about it.
Yep.
Dad
He's back.
Tom. He's back. Okay.
Yep.
Rob, I'm going to start with you. What do you expect from the Patriots now?
And you say Tom Brady struggling? You smell that? That's Tom Brady.
Speaking of that,
He's been stinking up the joint the last 3 weeks.
I can't smell anything.
I smell it. Smell it. Open up your
I
nostrils.
don't.
Yes. He has 1 touchdown, Shannon, in the last 3 games. And Tom Brady.
fettuccine. That's what they call him. They call him fettuccine.
They say he was throwing knuckleballs the other game. That his ball was fluttering to the sidelines. And I know everybody in Boston, well, that's not happening and making it up. But anyway, I expect the Patriots to struggle from here on out, mostly because Tom Brady hasn't played well and the defense isn't that good. So Tom Brady can't cover up for the defense in this case because he's not playing well enough. I look at the schedule. You look at the schedule, and normally you would say, this is a cakewalk.
It is.
They'll probably go 5-1 in the last 6 games, but there's a couple of wrinkles here. I think they'll go 3-3 in the last 6 games and limp home because they got 2 games with the Jets. I'm expecting them to split with the Jets. The Jets win one of those games. And then don't forget the Dolphins own the Patriots in Miami. Skip, am I right? In the last 5 games, the Patriots have lost 4 out of 5 in Miami.
Well, when Jay Cutler was quarterback.
You know, it doesn't matter. 4 out of the last 5. So they also have the Vikings, and they're at the Steelers. So I have them as 3-3. I think they limp in, and if the Patriots don't play the playoff game at home, they will lose on the road. They're not the same team. Defensively, they're at the bottom third of defensively, and Tom Brady is trending downward. This is what we talked about. At age 41,
he's washed up.
I didn't say that, but he's not nearly as good as he was a year ago.
No.
Yeah.
17 and 7. He has
Showing signs of age.
We've seen this.
When we discussed it last week, what did the article say?
I don't care what.
Hold on, tell me, Skip.
I don't know.
Let me be
He's gonna
correct.
remind you.
Let me be correct. Articles don't say anything. What did the article read?
You mean the blogger article?
It said fettuccine. Fettuccine.
Arm. He had a fettuccine arm.
First of all, Skip Bayless, Tom Brady is the only guy that I know that can talk and say absolutely nothing.
Right.
Tell me the team. Tell me the team.
I can tell you thousands of those guys.
we really haven't played our best football. Tell me the team right now. Even the 2-win Cardinals or the 2-win Raiders. Tell me the team right now, Skip, that'll tell you right now, we played our best football. You think Kansas City's going to say they played their best football? They just scored 51 and turned it over.
And lost the game.
Right. The Rams scored 54 and had 2 turnovers. So what team going to say, we played our best football? Like he's breaking earth-shattering news. First of all.
What's his coach ever say?
I ain't talking about him.
Okay.
This is not about the coach. This is about a Tom Brady topic. I love how you try to change it, but I ain't going to let you. I'm going to bring you right back here. Pull you back in here. Got it. Anyway, I expect them to be 12-4 because, again, you never say anything. You talk about LeBron played in the Eastern Conference. What about that bull jive AFC East? It's been bumped since Marino and Kelly retired. You know that. I know that. But anyway.
Tom Brady didn't choose to go play for the Patriots. They drafted him. LeBron chose to go back to the Eastern Conference. Actually, he chose to stay in the Eastern Conference, right? To Miami, back to Cleveland.
Coming out of high school, so he had a choice where he wanted to go.
No, but then he made 2 choices to stay in the Eastern Conference, didn't he?
But he in the West now.
Yeah. Has Tom Brady moved from Foxborough one time? No.
Well, Coach Belichick tried to move him, but he went and cried to his daddy. But stop interrupting me, Skip. Anyway, I expect they got 4 games against terrible division opponents. They got 2 against the Jets. They got another game against the Dolphins, led by Brock Osweiler, and they played the Buffalo.
I think Ryan Tannehill's coming back.
Well, I don't care. He terrible too.
Good.
17 touchdowns. 7 picks. And we up here talking about, and for a long time, the MVP is Tom Brady. I wish they might even mention
He
his
only
name.
won the MVP last year by default.
I'll give him this. Gronk does come back, and he can offer them anything close to what he was, Skip. But we saw him struggle. That back and ankle injury, he was struggling. What type of football shape is he going to be in, and can he sustain? If he's healthy, can he stay that way until the playoffs? Because they're going to the playoffs. They're going to win the division. I do believe they'll be the 3rd seed, though. They're going to have to take the show on the road. And when they take the show on the road in the playoffs, especially, it doesn't normally turn out well. So I believe the number 1 seed would be Kansas City, the number 2 seed would be Pittsburgh, and the number 3 seed will be the New England Patriots.
So before I start, Rob Parker, you owe me yet another dinner because you took the Eagles at New Orleans.
I
It
knew you were
was
gonna bring
close.
that
It
up.
was
He doesn't
close,
forget.
right?
It was close at the
It was
coin
close.
flip.
Yeah.
Was that when it was close?
Yeah, exactly.
That was about it. We'll go. No, I got no issues taking you and Ernestine out to dinner.
Maybe you just lost it on purpose, so I have to go to dinner
out
with
to
you.
dinner.
Right? You got me.
He would have somebody to talk to.
It's true. So, I'm going to warn both of you. There's one guy in all of pro sports you do not bet against, and it's that guy up in Foxborough, the aw shucks, gee whiz, lame, nerdy guy who says nothing about nothing. Everything's gee willikers. You know, it's just
It
the
is.
biggest bunch of phony baloney. You know, that's the way he speaks. That's not the way he plays. And if Tom Brady does what I think he's about to do, it will be his greatest achievement, albeit at age 41, because this time he doesn't even have much defense to back him up, because the Patriot defense, the coach of that defense is named Bill Belichick, and it hasn't exactly been Belichickian so far because it's 14th in points allowed, it's 25th in yards allowed, and it's also 25th in allowing 3rd down conversions. That's a recipe for disaster. And it was a disaster at Tennessee, as it's been a disaster many times this year at Jacksonville, at Detroit.
Yep.
Second half against Patrick Mahomes, 31 points allowed just in the second half.
But he outgunned him.
Yeah, he outgunned him with 182 yards just in the 4th quarter. And then he outgunned Aaron Rodgers on the big Sunday
And
night
he had
stage.
182 yards total against Mariota.
So, here he comes with nothing. He has nobody to throw to.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Here we go.
You oughta
What do you mean
stop.
nothing?
He's got Josh Gordon, and this man says he runs with a piano on his back. So the piano man, Josh Gordon, is his primary threat
I
at
thought
wide
that was
receiver.
Billy Joel.
Yeah, well, that's what we've been talking about here on the show. But I don't know if Gronk will be able to play, or if he tries, how long that will last. I think he's an X factor that I don't count on and I don't trust. So it's basically throw it to the piano man or flip it to James White. That's really all you got.
You got Julian Edelman?
You know, he looks like he's running with a piano
Oh, my
strapped
God.
around
You know
his
what?
legs.
Stop.
Well, seriously, do you see the breakaway? Do you see the
He
run?
had,
after catch?
he had 104 yards against Tennessee.
No, I don't see it anymore. I hope so. I don't know what happened to Chris Hogan. He just fell off the map. the
He
last
went
two
back to
games.
7-Eleven.
Maybe he went back to 7-Eleven because he's
Boy.
always open, and that's where he's working now, I guess. But
Oh, so look, you got
that.
Joe.
You got
Now
Joe.
he's working at
He got
7-Eleven.
Joe.
I don't know. So, against all odds, like this is the greatest odds he's ever faced, I kind of like them to win out. I do, because they go to the Jets. Won't be easy, but could be Josh.
So they're going to win all 6?
Yeah.
Can I get another one on that?
Not yet.
See,
We'll
now
take
look,
it game to
now
game.
he won't bet me.
I need it game to game. I got to see if Belichick
Game to
has
game.
any fastball left, because usually if you give him 2 weeks, he can figure something out.
But you
Against
said he
the
got
Jets?
sabotaged for Tom Brady, so why would
Against the Jets, he needs something to figure out the Jets. Did you see the Jets play last week together?
They got embarrassed.
Darnold might play. I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. Then they get Minnesota at home. Then they have to go to Miami. It has been house.
And you
of
talk about
horrors.
Minnesota, Kirk Cousins, who you have very little to no respect for. That's what you tell me all the time.
So
Okay, so you
I got it. I'm good. I'm
Exactly.
good.
So the
I'm not-
Miami game
I'm
is the
not
one why you won't make the bet?
Well, then it's at Pittsburgh. But
Oh, that's right.
Speaking of ownership, there's been a lot of Patriot ownership against Pittsburgh.
You
at
hear that, Big
Pittsburgh.
Ben? You hear that, AB? Coach Tomlin.
Remember how it ended last year? Not well for the Pittsburgh Steelers,
Okay.
right?
But that was in Foxborough.
Yeah, then they get to finish. No, it wasn't. It was at Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're right.
They get to finish Buffalo and Jets at
Oh,
home.
think
I'm
about,
pretty
look
good.
what he said, Rob. Oh, they get to finish Buffalo and the Jets
Hey,
at
I'm just saying, what if they win out? What if they finish, would you guys be sweating it if they finish 13-3? What if Patrick Mahomes and company blow one game down the stretch? Could be the Chargers or Baltimore at home. It's the other way around, actually. Baltimore Chargers at home or at Seattle. That's not a walk in the park to win at Seattle. I don't know.
You want to put something on that?
No, we'll see. I'll go game to game. Okay. I might. I just might. I have to see how it shapes up. But if they blow one game,
they're not blowing.
One game, the tiebreaker belongs to the 41-year-old, right?
But I'm counting on.
He outgunned Patrick Mahomes, right?
Pittsburgh. Big Ben going to outgun him this time around.
Okay. But if Tom Brady goes in there and does another number on Pittsburgh, all of a sudden the Patriots still got a shot to be the #1 overall seed in the AFC.
That's not happening.
Wouldn't that horrify you?
That's not happening.
Huh?
Not
that defense and Tom Brady's arm don't horrify anybody.
Well, how is Tom Brady's arm different than it was before he got drafted?
It's weaker.
It is not
It's
weaker.
definitely weaker.
It's the same as always.
Yeah, it is.
It was always Montana-esque. It's a little above average, but it is deadly.
Now, I think Wyoming-esque now.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
All right, Rob. Always a good time.
Always.
See if you can take this guy out to dinner. I don't know. We'll
Good
see
luck.
if he
And happy
signs up for
birthday
it.
to
I'll
everyone.
join you guys if you need an extra.
Oh, that would be
Help
good.
out
You
there.
want to go?
Yeah,
Come on.
All right, Rob. Thank you. So someone needs to explain to me why Kevin Durant is getting into it with fans.
Oh, the best
Why?
player in the NBA?
We'll show you the
Yep.
video next.